Hi guys, welcome back to this Let's Play of Skyrim. I was about to say Skyrim Special Edition then. Just a quick epilogue, or prologue? Epilogue, I believe. Skyrim is going to be abandoned, that's why it's in my head. The 15 episodes I did are going to be scrapped. The laptop I've got is so piss poor, it's unbelievably, it's almost funny how bad it is. I've just ordered an i7, and so essentially really condensed. Everything's going to come out. You can get loads of good shit. This series will be completed in the next 2 weeks. Skyrim will be rebooted. Red Dead will come out. We'll get a FIFA thing going on. We'll have the camera going. We'll have some live streams. Loads of things going to happen. I know this isn't relevant to this Let's Play, but you know what? I just figured you're at 21 now, so you've probably invested in me a little bit, so I can afford to talk a little bit. And yeah, we'll crack on with this, and we're reaching the conclusion of Cole Phelps's story.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
So we are Jack Kelso, as you can see. Anyway, dear Lichman, pertaining to the matter of policy number 119-01659 and the sudden death of Miss Louis-Jan Brockwater, I am writing to inform you that you have been named as the sole beneficiary of Mr. Brockwater's estate. Please find attached a settlement check of $20,000, the maximum payable amount in accordance with the Clause 4A of the Life Care, Disability and Accidental Death Policy, which Mr. Brockwater held. If you wish to dispute the settlement, you may contact our account management team office by return mail or by phone during office hours. With condolences, Claren W. Fleming. Clay, I'm not doing all that shit. There you go. Oh, sorry, I just God. And down here, there seems to be a check.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
Ah.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Read entries and press. I know how to do that. Okay, so
there's got to be more in these
files. Okay. So let's have a look. Fire and theft, property details, Legion Field Development, City of LA. I don't know what I'm doing here. Turn it over. There we go. Oh, God's sake. Well, I won't read it all. While in the employment of Elysian Fields Development, Louis Brackwell was killed when the roof of the property on which he was working collapsed on Tuesday, 28th of January at approximately 8:30 in the morning. He was ascending the roof structure of a property when a fault in the ridge beam caused it to sag. Witnesses said that he slipped, attempted to right himself by holding onto a ceiling rafter, but that broke. He fell approximately 20 feet to the ground. His falling weight caused several ceiling joists to snap, and these fell inward along with a part of a prefabricated roof truss. The autopsy later revealed that his cranium was shattered.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
Let me finish. He struck his head on one of the roof beams. He died just hitting his head, okay? He died of internal hemorrhage, blah, blah, blah. Independent testing of the ridge beam roof has been determined that the faults in the timber were undetectable prior to installation. Witnesses report that Bulkwater was following all safety procedures. It is the opinion of this investigator that the death of Louis constitutes a genuine and unavoidable industrial accident, and no fault can be ascribed to a Sealand Fields. I can't say it. The insurance benefits associated with this policy should be paid in full to the designated beneficiaries. Did it anyway? Is that it?
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
If she lies here, it's just stupid. It's just so stupid. Disputed claim payout.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
Good cop. What?
What are you talking about, Ms. Lichtman?
What?
This was an industrial accident.
How do you know
What?
that?
Why would you fucking...
Because it says right here in black and white.
Do you believe everything that you read, Mr. Kelso?
Oh, fuck. So stupid. Connection to Buckwalter.
You and Buckwalter weren't
Buckwalter,
married?
fuck.
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
Bad cop.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
Motive for the dispute.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Ms. Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
Okay, this is obscene. Why wouldn't you just say bad cop? Oh my god!
You expect me to believe that you have no
off.
ulterior motive? That money means nothing to you?
I believe that money has value.
Oh.
I believe your work defines who you are, and you should be paid relative to the quality of your work.
Oh.
If you wish to simply interrogate me for your own enjoyment, Mr. Kelso, then I will answer no more questions. Here is my number. Call me when you're prepared to help.
Oh, do you have to pick that up? Is this going to be her number? Like, why do you have to look at that?
I'll be in touch.
Is that it? Oh, brilliant. Disastrous. And he's watching her walk away.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk
What
you
the
up.
fuck did he do? Okay. I do like Mr. Kelso's suit. I like it so much I actually called him Mr. Kelso, not Jack. Does have a weird thing about people who have the same name as you, and it's just like, oh, I don't know, I just don't like it. Like saying their name because it's your own name as well. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the reason. It's kind of like Elysian Fields office, isn't it? Oh, it's so classic Boston office, isn't it? Having the
You wanted to see
golf
me?
club.
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Yeah.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thank you,
Thanks, kid.
kid. Nice car, Jack. Let's rev this. Oh, boy.
Control your car.
There we go. We've got no dialogue here, do we? We've just got awful screeching. I mean, I'm all for one saying, like, old music's good too, but this is just... It's like... Dunno. Not huge on this song. Yeah. I haven't played Let's Plays for a while, I have to say, so maybe a little bit rusty in the whole talking shit part. It's been a couple of weeks.
Got a job to do.
Oh, he talks to himself. Brilliant. So basically, I'm trying to space these out over the next 2 weeks until I go home, back home, and then again have my laptop, my new laptop, etc. And so, yeah, there's no point in just rushing through getting these last 2 or 3 episodes out. I figured space over the couple of weeks I have to wait for, and then ba-bum. Ba-bum being the my new laptop and, you know, the amount of content I'm going to do. Jesus. I'm going to be blown away by it. You'll be like, oh my god, stop with the content already. I've had enough. And I'll be like, no! I'm doing more content. Hashtag content. Hashtag Zillashots. Hashtag subscribe, rate, like, whatever the fuck it is. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to monetize it. I don't care about the money. Not because I'm rich, but I just couldn't care less about the money. I do this for me. And if it's like I have like 4 views in a video, then good, because then I'm like, I'm not saying I want to be hipster, but it's just like, yeah, I'm not mainstream like these little fucks. Right, the City of LA persistent. I don't know what that word means.
Bulldozing and starting again.
Part 1, subsection of building code hereby orders any building work on that's the same one as Burkwater associated with the incident be immediately demolished and all building material removed. Okay, it's a bit suspicious, obviously. A bit weird that it's just sort of lying around there. Leland Monroe.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Delays will not be tolerated. Anything else? Yes. Lots of letters in this one, obviously. Obviously, we don't have a partner to riff off, so this is going to be a bit me talking over shit. These are the delivered items.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
So, I have no idea about building, or reading, apparently. But presumably that means that it's dodgy, it's pseudo, or it's not the most safest method of making concrete.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso, from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off!
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
Oh, for fuck. This was so stupid. That would never happen. Oh, I'm Jack. Oh, I'm trying to make...
Nope. Still ain't sunk in, buddy.
So I think the game here is just trying to say, look, you're not a policeman anymore, gamer. You know, people are going to treat you a bit differently. You can't just waltz into any other place and say you're LA.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Yeah, you showed him. You showed Jack, didn't you? As long as you're out of my sight. 3 houses down the left and something like that. Don't know. Demolished house. Just around the corner, presumably. Oh. No. Sorry, lady. But I just figured that we're not LA anymore. You know, we are LA. We're not police anymore. So it works both ways, game, because we don't have to act in accordance with the law anymore. So there you go.
The place falls down and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Well, that would make sense. If the house had collapsed, it would just maybe start again. I wonder how far we can go in here. Not far at all, really. There's a red flag there. Oh, maybe it's a metaphor. A red flag. Yeah, this could mean... This could be the thing that ties the whole case together. Do we get into this? Can we drive this? Can we drive this? Please? Evidently not. I am clicking to drive in it, but it is not working. Let's talk to these two chumps over here. I wonder if they're going to be frothy. They're going to be frothy with Jack and be like, hey. And he's going to be like, hey. Like Jack's kind of like down with the working class folk. Or they're going to be like really antagonistic. Which way will it go? Let's have a look.
The moonshine, Put!
The nice thing about egotists, they don't talk about other people.
Neither, obviously. Do you have to go all the way down there? Really? Oh, fuck me. You get that sometimes where you kind of think, oh, this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And then it's like the same completely left of the field happens. That happens a lot. I kind of do that thing where I'm like, you know, when you're like waiting for some news and it could be like great or shit. You're like, right, I bet you this will happen because you're like negative, where you think like, oh, that'd be the best possible thing. And then actually what turns out is something that's disappointing and like not what you predicted, if that makes sense. This is going to do the old thingamajig here. I just, you know, how big is this place? Like, alright. Oh, fantastic. I don't know, can we run? Yeah. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, we picked that up. Oh, did we pick this one up, did we? What is it? I'm pressing it, you dick. Oh, it's something down there? Oh, this is stupid. Cole's much better than this. Jack. Well, you know, at least we're going to end as we began in this game. Oh, it's the same shit, isn't it? You know, I was kind of thinking, yeah, you'll start a little bit rusty and then, you know, a steady line. Like, if you had a graph of, like, getting good at the game over a period of time, it'll surely be better and I'll become better and better. But no, it's been the same throughout, really. Inconsistently bad. I wouldn't say it was all bad, but for the most part it wasn't bad. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like, what do you want? What? Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is dumb. I think it's actually got worse. I had to look on my mobile phone for the other day, didn't I? The other day was about 2 weeks ago. Oh, this is so dumb. Why can't I see the clues? I can. Why didn't it let me do that before? Like, what? Oh. Right. Oh my good gilly odd. Please. Alright.
Let's try to piece this together.
Sure. That Keystone Films, isn't it?
That's
you see that on the left there? That's not right now. This one below. Oh, this one below. This one here. There we go. Keystone Films.
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Tarzan. Tarzan. Didn't really work well, that joke, did it? Shoot at the drivers.
Son of a bitch.
Oh god. Oh my. Oh, shoot it. What a weird thing to happen. Like, I mentioned before about this when the game does this kind of things, and I've said before, like, I do kind of get it. You want to like make it quite a well-rounded game and that, but I just really don't enjoy this. Like, I don't enjoy this aspect of the game at all. You see that there? Like, shoot at the driver to slow the bulldozer down.
Son of a bitch.
I hope this doesn't take fucking ages. Right, that's slow. Okay. I just kind of think that it does slow him down, but it slows us down as well because he's turning around. I guess we have to do it a couple of times so that's slow to win. Is this guy really going to murder us?
Come on, Jack.
Oh god. This should be it. Go down below, yeah. Okay, come up there. Well, that was terrifying. It wasn't really terrifying. Yeah, I don't know guys, what to do. It just doesn't seem real to life that someone like, you know, some builder is gonna like kill us. Mow us down with a, I don't know what that thing, a bulldozer. I'm guessing we have to use... No, actually no, because we've just worked out the keystone address, haven't we? Okay, so we'll use this telephonia. No R&I to help us out, I don't think.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address
Oh, same woman.
658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Oh.
This guy must
Obviously, in real life, that woman would have had to scroll through like pages of books just to find where the address is. You know, it's not like she's had like a little device or anything that would automatically pop up. It would be like manually searching books to find that place. Ugh. Move, please. Right. Set to Keystone Films. Oh! I'm just embracing my terrible driving. Okay, I kind of think actually that's not. You're probably not enjoying me just climbing into other cars. Unless you're like a toddler. Yeah! Yeah! Crash again! You know, you want to be immersed, right? Sit from day one. I want to immerse you, motherfuckers. Immerse you so hard, you can't walk the next day. Alright. Anyway. I say I don't want viewers in that, and obviously I do want viewers. It's bad to do it. I put like my Skyrim shit on Reddit because I was like, I'm actually doing this well. It's like my disastrous like playing style. Is it like relatively entertaining, whatever? And I got some really nice feedback, to be fair, from the guys over at Reddit. The guys at Reddit, and other Reddit users. And that's just giving me a bit of a boost. Sometimes you're gonna reach out and be like, what do you think? And they'll be like, it was all positive. I have to say it was all positive, but I don't know if they just sort of say nice shit to everyone, you know. So everyone's sort of like in their own sort of echo chamber of being afraid to say something or criticise each other's work. So they're just like all nice to each other, and they just like live in this like delusional, deluded bubble.
Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kinda hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Okay, Jack. As I mentioned Tarzan earlier, that's very apt right now because we're going to Tarzan over this gate in a suede suit and a clean-shaven guy. We're going to hop it. We just hopped it, so let's have a little mooch around. Nay, nay! What was that thing? What are these? I think they're just sort of air ducts. It's the real name. It looks like air ducts or like some sort of like pretentious art sculpture you find at Tate Modern. This represents my insanity. Right, where the fuck are we supposed to go? Oh, maybe there. There's a door, literally a door open for us. Oh my. Good God. I really thought it was a newspaper. It is a newspaper, but I thought it was one of those.
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Yeah, let's see what they have to say for themselves. By not... Oh! What is this contraption? That looks like Marlin Hopgood, am I right? Right. Okay, so that's the speed.
Takes a long time to race 3
A bit too fast, isn't it? It's this one. Let's go to this one and we'll bring it back. I reckon that people.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen
Is it playing?
join forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment
Is it playing? I don't really know what
the Suburban
Is that
Redevelopment
playing?
Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning
I can't-
GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our
Oh shit! Is this it? Right. Okay, so it's gonna play it. I've got it correct. It's pretty just played it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. It's playing it out now. Me playing it.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life. Pleased to meet you, Doctor. Ray Gordon, editor of the Times. Doctor. District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company.
You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity.
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry.
Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public
God damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money. The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Of course, Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. It takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
That is fucking outrageous. It's his boss is involved, clearly. 2 questions, though. Well, I'm not listening to that shit again. 2 questions. Why would they have that conversation on film? And who's recording it? It wasn't one shot. It was like, like a film, like someone interchanging between the angles and stuff, like cutting on the person talking the dialogue. But I suppose it is a game. Wow. Those fuckers, eh? The greedy get richer and the poorer, well, who fought for the country, well, they end up with the brunt of it, don't they? Seeing me. What a mess they laid in the 40s. Let's use this phone. Should we take back our money as well? Just another... No.
Operator, Los Angeles Police Dispatch, if it's not too much trouble.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
This is his boss, yeah.
How can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Lou Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks for your help.
I've just got the feeling this could be the penultimate episode of this series. You just kind of get that feeling that it could be. But maybe, I mean, one or two more. I can't imagine more than two more after this one. I could be wrong. But I've only had two on the arson case. But I think the arson case is just sort of supposed to tie in with this this final narrative thing, whatever. Story, end of the story.
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
What's Carl doing there? Carl just saying hello and leaving again. Very strange behaviour by Mr. Phelps. Okay. The end. No, I don't know. I honestly don't know what the fuck's going on. As I said before, the end is really, really quite a blur to me. Okay.
What were you doing with him?
What's going on here?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
He's pretty... Was someone watching them from afar? Is that the idea there? Are they gonna fuck there? Yeah, kind of suggest they're gonna fuck there. Yeah, brilliant. So romantic, the 40s. Fucking at the back of a nightclub. Some things never change. Obviously, we probably missed something significant at Keystone Films. It's going to bite us in the arse, but we'll try and ignore that and head out to Elysian Fields. It's not marked off, but maybe we'll have to go there. I don't know. When it comes to it, and I'm like, oh my god, what do I need to do? The least we know it's at Keystone Films. Maybe many things, but I do learn from my mistakes. If I was going to plough into a car, then that would be very poetic, wouldn't it? I do learn from my mistakes. Boom. I think the ending of this, I don't know about you guys, this whole Lou Bachman, whatever his name is, it seems a little bit rushed. It's kind of like, alright, chirping along nicely, and then this kind of end story, which I'm not really sure, you know, it's not necessarily tie-in, it's almost sort of like it's sort of added on to the end of the game here, and it hasn't. It was very fluid, maybe, as a criticism. I mean, I think to this game, the part which really sticks out is the murder missions. That said, you know, I still think it's a fantastic game. I just think this is could have been threaded in a little bit more delicately, you know, woven in a little bit more. Oh god, I've gone past it, trying to be all pretentious. I go right here, or bomb. There we go. I thought it was a person then, holding that wheelbarrow. I thought it was a person then, but it was just a beam or something. Back to the old Elysian Fields, eh? Can't keep away from it. Maybe some people in there? I'm presuming we have to go upstairs because that's why the light is flashing. If I put my detective cap on, I can figure out that we have to head upstairs. Yes. Oh, something there. I can't imagine you have to look for something right now, right? I mean, it did kind of do, but it must be upstairs. Kind of a bit freaked out now. I'm gonna say, what's gonna happen? What happens? Oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like how dark it is. It's going to make me jump out my skin, I swear. What's going on? It was flashing, man. Why is it not flashing anymore? Oh, is this a room? Oh god, this is it. Oh thank god, it's gone to a cutscene. Thankfully.
You lose something, Mac?
Oh god.
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few gaps in that stuff.
3 meatheads with nary
Why
a
can't
brain
they
cell.
just shoot him? Just shoot him. I mean, I don't want Jack to die, but it
For
doesn't
you to lose some
really make any sense. So one by one, waiting. Oh fucking hell! Is this... Can we get any help here? Chuck him. Oh fuck.
Alright.
I think I've just sort of put their health each down to 30% rather than focusing on one. This has been my biggest beaten to death. Sweet. Oh, maybe it's just inevitable.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Oh. Do we actually die? Is this the end? Officer down? Or insurance broker down? I mean, it's pretty unlikely that Jack Kelso is going to beat 3 men up. I don't think the game would take that much liberties.
Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. Pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Stupid henchman. The generic dialogue. Hey, where'd he go, boss? Shut up! Just chase him!
Elsa.
Get in a vehicle. Presumably this one. Yeah, I was just running. Scaredy cat. Why did he run out of a car?
Sorry, pal.
If it was a car and I had a gunshot, I'd put my foot down. I wouldn't. Oh god, there they are. That's just like the worst car in the world ever. Let's take this way. Oh bollocks! Oh shit! I just thought I'd take a risk. I took a risk. It didn't pay off. I don't know what that car's doing there. Yeah, a bit of a car chase. I'm not really like matching.
Owns the cops.
Not really matching the level of enthusiasm that this sort of scene warrants. I'm aware, but I don't know. Don't know. Sort of. What's the word? Thinking about that Skyrim episodes I'm gonna have to take down. You know, that amazing content. It was quality. It was absolutely fantastic. I was like hitting great lines, and then like
drivers.
Oh, go away! I was like KSI. I was that level of charisma. I was like, "Hey guys, blah blah blah."
Please, damn it!
And everyone's like, "Whoa! I can vicariously enjoy this." But no, I had to take it down because my laptop is an i3 and I've had it for about 5 years. And, you know, stuff gets searched for and downloaded, and you know, over time it just wears it down. Until it's just like nothing now, especially with all the files I've got on it, like from doing these games, because obviously I just haven't deleted the game, the footage, so much hours of footage from here. I should have lasted it.
What's your
so many hours of gaming footage. But anywho, Elsa. Well, a bit of a love triangle forming here, and it was Cole's own doing. What's going on? Can I fucking stop or what? Let's just roll up here. I'm putting my pedal to the metal, so to speak, and it's not doing anything. I am here, right? I'm not starting this again. I'm not starting this mission again. Oh, thank God. She can't fuck Kelso as well, can she?
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
One thing you have to say about 40s is them hideous 90s. Giving the most attractive woman this ridiculous gown, like it's horrible. We do it. It's a very short case, isn't it? The truth is out on Elysian Fields, despite Leland Munro's best efforts to bury it. Well, indeed, that's a very short episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I presumably we've only got 1 or 2 more episodes left. Boom, boom. Next episode probably be 5 days or so, I'd say, to get this next episode out, and yeah, just keep your eyes peeled for May, because that's where the shit's going to hit the fan, but in a good way.